What's up, guys? Got another UFC video here today. It's going to be on the UFC Fight Night Bermudez versus Korean Zombie card, and this is going to be on the main card. I've already done videos on the FS1 prelims and the Fight Pass prelims, so you guys can check those out for my picks on those fights. So on the main card, we got 6 fights, so looks like a pretty good night of fights here. Let's go ahead and start with the first fight on the main card. We got Jessica Andrade against Angela Hill. So two aggressive fighters, both go after it. Angela Hill pretty much a pure multi-striker. Jessica Andrade overall just a well-rounded fighter, good striker with a lot of output, and also has a really good grappling game. So, you know, on paper, pretty sure everybody's picking Andrade here, and well, I'm on that same boat, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Andrade on this one, guys. I just think she's gonna be a little bit too much for Hill. First of all, Andrade has been looking really good at 115 pounds. Smoked Calderwood in that first round. Smashed Jessica Penny. Yeah, she's just been looking really good. I think Calderwood's a similar opponent to Hill, but I think Calderwood's a lot better than Hill. So, you know, I mean, this ain't no MMA math, but I just think Hill here is going to be overmatched. I think Andrade could take the fight down to the ground, or potentially stay on the feet, just land a lot of shots, and then go for the takedown. Either way, I see Andrade winning this fight, and I think she's going to get a finish here. So I think Andrade wins, second round submission. Alright, guys, so that's my pick for that fight. Now for the next fight, we got Anthony Hamilton against Marcel Fortuna. Now, I don't know too much about Fortuna. I just know he's a jiu-jitsu guy, and he's a 205er. Now, Hamilton here is obviously a heavyweight, and he weighs in, as you can see right there, 260 pounds. So that's a big difference compared to Fortuna here. I'm not too sure how, you know, what weight he's gonna weigh in at, but you know, Hamilton's gonna be a lot bigger. Hamilton's a wrestler. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, because you know, Fortuna does have that ground game, but I think Hamilton's just going to be a little bit too strong for like Fortuna to even catch him with anything. But then again, I just think Hamilton here will just find a way to take him down, you know, without getting tapped out by Fortuna, and land some shots, and then probably finish Fortuna. I want to say like in the second or third round. So I do see Hamilton getting the win here, guys. I just think he's a lot bigger. You know, the strength advantage, I think is going to play a big part here in this fight. So I'll take Hamilton to win, and I think he's going to get a, let's go ahead and just say, could be a second round knockout or a third, though. Kind of torn between second or third, but I do think he's going to get a finish. Let's go ahead and just say second round knockout, guys. So Hamilton, second round knockout. Now for the next fight, we got OSP versus Volkan. A lot of people are going to be on OSP here. I'm kind of on the other side on this one, guys. First of all, OSP, as you guys already know, this guy's fought John Jones and whatnot. But he is coming off a bad knockout loss to Jimmy Manuwa, who's a good striker. Volkan here is also a good striker, good multi. His ground game is not too good though, so maybe OSP could expose him in that area. But OSP is not the greatest wrestler either, and I'm pretty sure Volkan knows his weaknesses and knows he needs to obviously improve his takedown defense. So I think Volkan here, I mean, he's not going to be too prepared because it's a short notice fight also, but he knows his weaknesses, and if he could just, you know, if his takedown defense shows up in this fight, I could see Volkan putting away OSP here, guys. OSP is not really that good on the feet. He's explosive, but he just sometimes when he's fighting, I don't know, he throws like weird combinations, and it's not even like it's like single strikes, and I don't know. To me, his striking needs a lot of work still. He has a lot of power, like I said, and he's explosive, but you know, his striking still isn't at that, you know, at that level, and he's not the greatest wrestler either. So I don't see how OSP is going to be able to hold Volkan down like the whole fight. He does have some slick submissions though, but I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to catch Volkan or anything like that. But yeah, guys, I like Volkan here. He's going to be the better striker. If his takedown defense looks good, you know, he should be able to finish OSP here. I want to say in the second round, guys, because like I said, Volkan is a good striker, and OSP seems to struggle against you know, some good strikers like M.O.E. So I think Volkan, you know, could get it done. Another thing to know here is OSP, you know, that last fight against M.O.E. was only like 4 months ago or something like that. So I mean, how much has he really, you know, recovered from that damage? So, you know, his chin's gonna be tested here, and Volkan coming in short notice. Not too sure how good his gas tank's gonna be, but I think he's gonna get him in that second round, guys. So I'll go ahead and take the underdog here, guys, and I'll be playing him on DraftKings on the lineup. So yeah, Volkan to get the win here, second round knockout. Next fight, we got Abel Trujillo versus Games Vic. Pretty good fight here. Two lightweights. Trujillo, good wrestler, a lot of power in that right hand, explosive. That's just some words I would use to describe him. Has a lot of good punching power, good guillotine. Not for Games Vic. This guy's long for the weight class, and he's gonna have the height and reach, obviously, height and reach advantage. He has good boxing. Also some slick submissions. Also, he could catch you in the submissions. Doesn't have a lot of power in the striking, but he does have some good boxing, like I'm saying. Don't know too much about his wrestling game. Yeah, his wrestling game doesn't look that good. His takedown defense looks okay on paper. But yeah, so I see the fight playing out. Games Vic over here keeping that distance. You know, trying not to get caught by Trujillo's big right hands. I think Trujillo could take him down, but if he tries to go with those takedowns, you know, Vic could threaten with those submissions, with that guillotine, in which he's caught someone before with, you know, with those guillotines. Actually, I think he's caught like 2 guys in the UFC already with that. But yeah, he can catch you with those guillotines. So Trujillo needs to watch out. He wants to go for those takedowns, so that, you know, Vic has that threat going for him. Plus, like I said, that reach, he's gonna be able to just box him up. Stay on the outside, you know, try to avoid that right hand. You know, he should have the way superior boxing here in this fight. So yeah, I like Vic here, guys. I think he's gonna get the win. You never know though. He got knocked out his last fight. Could be a little bit chinny here. If Trujillo lands a good right hand, then he might just go out, guys. So that's a problem here with this fight. But I do like Games Vic. I think he keeps the distance, just boxes him up and wins by decision. So I'll take Games Vic by decision. Alright, now for the co-main event, we got Alexa Grasso versus Felice Herrig. Another good fight. Good female fight here. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and just say, I'm going to go ahead and take Alexa Grasso on this one, guys. I just think her striking's a lot better. She packs more of a punch. Takedown defense looks good also. And she seems to be well-rounded on the ground also. So I just think Alexa Grasso should be just a superior fighter here. Felice Herrig though does have some good submissions. You know, not a bad ground game for someone who's you know, portrayed as a striker. I know she comes from that multi base, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, she's developing. She's developed the ground game. But I mean, I think this fight, I think it's gonna stay on the feet. And on the feet, Grasso has just really good boxing, good combinations, good speed, and I think she's just gonna be able to pick Felice apart and just pretty much win by decision, guys. Maybe even a late finish. But I really like Grasso on this fight. It's her second fight in the UFC. Her first fight, maybe she had the what do you call that shit? The like the octagon jitters or whatever. You know, like when they first fight in the UFC, you know, their debut. She did win that fight, but you know, she didn't get a finish. She won by decision. But same thing here. I kind of do see her getting a finish. I mean, a decision here. Herrick seems to be pretty durable. So yeah, guys, I'll go ahead and take Grasso to win by decision. All right, now for the main event, guys, we got Dennis Bermudez against the Korean Zombie. This guy's been gone for a while. He's gonna have a lot of ring rust. That's a big problem here. But Bermudez here, start with him. This guy's obviously just a really good fighter, very well rounded. He has equal percentage in finishing in knockout and submission, so you know he can knock you out. could tap you out, but mostly he wins his fights by decision. He has really good wrestling, but he also has some really good striking, and I know he's been training, I think it was with Henry Hooft, which is a really good striker, really good striking coach also. And you know, Bermudez should look a lot sharper on the feet, but I mean, obviously, if he doesn't like staying on the feet with a Korean Zombie here, he's going to be able to go for those takedowns because he's a really good wrestler. He's kind of like a Chad Mendes, but without that knockout power, I want to say. But yeah, but Bermudez is pretty good, man. This guy's a well-rounded fighter. Chang Sung Jung, or Korean Zombie. This guy's obviously, you know, a fucking zombie. You know, this guy doesn't seem to get knocked out easily. It's hard to finish him. Moves forward. He's aggressive. Throws a lot of like unorthodox strikes. Has a lot of power. Take on the fence, doesn't look too bad. The problem is that this guy, you know, he's been gone for a while. He hasn't fought in like, I don't even know how long it's been. It's probably been like 3 years already, guys. It's been like 3 years since this guy last fought. That's a shit ton of ring rust. He looks to be in good shape here in this picture, but I mean, you know, that's just a lot of ring rust, guys. Bermudez here is the top guy, top 10. Korean Zombie was top 5 before, you know, before he had to go for that military service. That's why he hasn't fought in a while, guys. So I just think Bermudez here should be able to get this win here, guys. Korean Zombie also hasn't fought a really good wrestler from what I saw in his UFC fights. And Jose Aldo was able to take him down, and obviously Aldo's not a wrestler or really good at grappling, you know, with the takedowns, even though he is a good grappler. Or maybe that could have been just because, you know, Korean Zombie was taken by surprise, you know, because Aldo's obviously a striker. But yeah, I think Bermudez should be able to take him down, beat him up on the ground, just soften him up. This fight could potentially go to decision, or maybe it could be a late finish for Bermudez, guys. I see him just overwhelming him with the strikes and with the takedown. So I like Bermudez in this fight, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick him to win. Let's go ahead and just say decision, guys. Let's keep it simple. So I think Bermudez wins by decision. Alright, guys, so that's it for my picks. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys agree with or disagree with. It was really hard to pick underdogs in this card. You know, the Korean Zombie here is obviously underdog, but I just can't really trust him with that long time he's been off. You know, that's a lot of ring rust, 3 years. So I just can't trust them. I like Volkan as an underdog. I really think OSP striking just isn't that good, and I think Volkan can land and he can finish him. Another underdog I like in this card. Milstead could also get it done here against Curtis Blades, but I really think Curtis Blades here should be able to impose his will with the takedowns, and him being the bigger fighter, I think is going to help him out also in the fight. Another good underdog. Oh yeah, Ricardo Ramos, my favorite underdog on the card. I think he get it done, man. This guy's really good on the ground. Like I said before in this video, Tanaka has been like close to getting tapped out a few times already. So I think Ramos here, Tanaka takes him down. He's gonna be able to catch him with something. Another good underdog. Yeah, I don't really trust Jolly. I think Roundtree should be able to get a win here. If this guy does not get a win, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That's gonna be some bullshit. Morono, I think he's an underdog also. Check this out. Minus 105. Yeah, not really. Kind of even money there. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it. Like I said, well, yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I do these UFC fight pick videos whenever there's a UFC card, so subscribe if you guys like the content. Also, you know, like the video, comment, whatever. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the fights, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.